Hello everybody, it is Chanda Sparkles and this is AstroTarot Tuesday Night Live. Come on in, grab yourself a lightning drink, and let's have some fun talking about astrology tonight, what the energies are doing to our physical bodies on this earth plane. OMG. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad to be here. Like literally, started to sign on. I was literally going to be right on time, had everything set, just finished the meditation, ready to go with all the lights, and the power went on, off. So of course, everything had to be rebooted so that we can ensure a positive signal. And I don't know what it is about these little gnats that we've got on the island, but I've had a gnat following me through multiple stores. And I don't know if it's the same gnat, but it's kind of strange. Like, there he went. He just flew by again. Weird, wonky energies as we are stepping into Scorpio's eclipse. Full blood moon, super moon, mind you. We're going to speak a little bit about that. We're going to talk about the 25th degree. I have the Chandra symbol, which is your explanation of what that degree point means. We will read that here in just a few. We will also be doing a little bit of tarot tonight. We'll do an invocation, and I will be taking Q&A questions at the end. Remember, don't put your questions in there right now. Make sure you put them in at the end when we get to the last element. That's when you want to go ahead and put your questions in. I'll take those in at the end. All caps, question mark, helps me find it in the chat. Remember, I am broadcasting on multiple platforms. Thank you. Hello to all of my groups on Facebook. Thank you so much, you lovely admins, for inviting me in to do my thing here on Tuesdays and every other Thursday. Remember, there's an additional show on Thursday night. You come and watch and learn astrology by seeing the chart interpretations for the full and the new moon. That's every other week. And because we're on Lunar Eclipse week in Scorpio, we'll be learning all about the astrological chart on Thursday, same exact times. That is 8 Eastern, 7 Central, 5 Pacific, midnight Universal Time. You can always catch up on the replays if you miss it. It's imperative, if you are a sensitive, if you're an empath, if you're a light worker, if you're a star seeder, if you're someone who works in the energy realms, to check this out, because it will help you moving forward to understand what's going on in the universe that therefore comes in waves and can affect us. All right? So we are going to kick this off tonight. Let's see who's in the chat. Hi, guys. Annette, welcome on in. Hi, guys. So glad you're here. Scorpio rising in the house. Yes, yes. This eclipse is exactly 25 degrees on my sun sign. I'm rising and sun Scorpio in the first house. And my Mars is in the 12th at 1 degree. So I'm very Scorpionic, very Martian. There's Miss Amy. Thank you, Amy. She is the moderator on Facebook. She will list the YouTube link, which is also always in the description of this video. Come on over to the YouTube because we have a giveaway every single month on the full moon. Yes, every month. For over a year now, we do giveaway packages for that season. And tonight, we're going to give away a package for Taurus season. Yes, yes, yes. So we're going to announce the winner of the big Taurus season giveaway tonight. Yes, we are. And oh my goodness, it's a really good prize. It's one I've been holding on to. We'll look at that here in just a few minutes. All right. Oh gosh, there's Madness. He's like, yeah, don't get me started about these gnats. Thank you, Madness. Thank you for that. Yeah, your power went out too. Mine went on off, like literally I was like, okay, everything's set, I'm about to go, I'm gonna be on time, and boom. And I was like, oh my God. So then I had to run downstairs and reboot because I don't want to like have a wonky signal and then get kicked off here, you know. So thank you for bearing with me. I'm sorry I was a little bit late tonight getting in here. You know, I'm prior military. I try to be on time, but you know, there's something I've had to just learn about myself is that sometimes I'm just not. And that's okay. Hi, Shauna. There's Shauna out of California. How are you doing, sweetheart? Shauna was one of our winners for our monthly giveaways. These are totally free to you. All you have to do is like, subscribe, and comment on the replay videos on YouTube to get your name in. It's that simple. There's Miss Jerry Lynn. Hi, Jerry Lynn. Thank you. She's another moderator. Madness. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate this. I could not do it without you. I think Renee is going to be out tonight. I'm not 100% sure if he's here tonight, but it looks like we got plenty of people covering us. So, yeah, good, good, good. Yes, yes, yes. Please watch on YouTube, like, and subscribe. I've got some other little surprises tonight. Hello, CM. Come on in. Grab yourself a drink. We're going to enjoy ourselves this evening. Yes. Happy Sparkle Tribe. Hi, hi, hi. Happy Tarot Tuesday. We do this every single Tuesday. So you want to come on over and get your groove on with us, okay? All right, so looks like there's Maria Morgan. Make sure I say hello to everybody once I get in the channel. Okay, so if you're new to the channel or you're on the YouTube replay, I am an intuitive evolutionary astrologer. I'm a seer. I'm a reader. I'm a starseed. I'm a light worker. I do all those kinds of things. Total recall of my planet. Anyway, I do energy work, energy healing. I'm a death doula. Work with people who are passing or who have passed. And I've had a lot of SOS calls this week. I even myself, friend, I'm right there with you, had some breakdowns. So it's been some very high intense emotions, stuff that you feel. I kind of felt like I was coming inside. And we've got energies coming in already. I can feel them coming in, so they're pushing me forward. I could feel like this week, like I was coming, it's hard to explain. Like I was feeling like I was being turned inside out within my skin. Like I felt like something was turning me inside out within my skin this week, physically. And emotionally, I just was like, Saturday was a ball bag of a day. I just cried and cried and cried and cried. And then even on Sunday, a little bit, you know, here and there. And then Monday too, a little bit more crying. I'm really getting activated. I got activated on that Taurus solar eclipse. So we had that Taurus solar eclipse, just so I got little notes here to make sure I'm correct. Yeah, it was at 27 degrees. So not far off in the opposition to my sun sign. And this Scorpio eclipse is at 25 degrees. The number 25 is metaphysical. That's what the number 25 actually means, okay? The number 27 is completion and rebuilding, okay? So we've had this solar eclipse in Taurus, and now we're coming up to have this lunar eclipse in Scorpio. The north node and the south node of the moon are conjunct, the south node is conjunct to this moon, this full lunar eclipse. And south node's all about dispelling the muck, get rid of the toxicity, letting it all, without becoming foul, it's like our feces. It's like the nasty of the nast. Okay, so that's really allowing us to choose and look and see what all is toxic then in our life. It could be a physical thing, or it could be very much an intuitive inner needing of release, being pushed to release. This is that kind of like, you're going to have to be pushed to the limit in order to release. unfortunately, a lot of the time, that's how it goes with Scorpio. It takes us a while because we hold on to dear life for everything, because we're fixed energy. We hold on, put our stinger in you, and we ain't gonna let go, kind of thing. So, and that's with yourself too. You know, if you've got something within yourself and you're like, I need to let go of this. You know, Taurus, they have fixed energy as well, but they're more dealing with the physicality of it all. Scorpio is dealing with the psychic, the psychosis. I'm a psychotherapist. Okay, so then that way you got to understand all of this works together. There's always a solar eclipse, then a lunar eclipse, and then sometimes another one follows it, you know, but normally they come in pairs. We'll have another eclipse in Scorpio in October happening. It's a solar eclipse. And then soon after that, we'll have a lunar eclipse in Taurus. We'll be having these lunar and, solar and lunar eclipses in Taurus and Scorpio up until the middle of next year, because that's a long transit for these nodes to be in their axis of money, wealth, the physicality of what we own, and what other people own that they give to us. That's this main axis right here. All right. Okay, I don't want to jump in too fast with all of this. I want to keep going. Hi, Linda. Come on in, everybody. Yeah, it's been a tough one. It's been a tough one. I'm so glad everybody's here, though. So nice to see everybody. Okay. Very, very good. Very good. Okay. I'll tell you what we're going to do is we're going to take this down. All right. Why is that not wanting to do? Oh, okay. Get off there. There we go. And then also I have to, let's see. Okay, let's do the giveaway. Let's do the giveaway right off the bat, okay? Because I want to get that out of the way. All right, so let's go ahead and pull up the board. There we go. Okay. I've got my pyrite out with my money and my silver spoon crystal here and my beautiful citrine, activating all of these cards because we're in the money axis. All right, here is the giveaway for tonight. We have this lovely, it's like a golden bronzed amethyst. It's so pretty. It's a nice good size. I've got pretty big hands because I'm a tall lady. But look at that. Is that not to die? It's so pretty. I saved it because it reminds me of the topaz color of my birthstone for Scorpio. And then also for Taurus, I have this lovely chain. Let's go ahead and do it like this. See there? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That's citrine. Nice, good size piece with a very long chain. And then also, we're giving away a little mini diffuser. Just a little diffuser. You can use any kind of oil you want. That's just the one that came with it. Just something as a love gift. And let's see here. The winner is... Dun, dun, dun. Who's the winner? Who's the winner? Who could it be? Donna Lewis. Congratulations, Donna Lewis. You are the winner for this beautiful Taurus Scorpio gift package giveaway. We will have another drawing next month for the Sagittarius full moon that's coming up next month. So we'll announce those prizes next week if I make it through the eclipse. If I'm still here on the planet. I am not kidding, y'all. I'm like, what's about to happen? Congratulations. Everybody tell Donna Lewis congratulations. I think she's here. Isn't she here? Yeah, Donna, you're the winner. Donna Lewis, you're the big winner. Yeah. So cool, right? Congratulations, Donna. Congratulations. You're the big winner. There we go. Congratulations. Congratulations. I don't think she sees it yet. She'll be so excited when she sees it. Okay, why are these showing up so massive? I'm going to make them a little smaller. There we go. High five, Donna. There we go. I don't know why they're coming in so huge. So weird. I've been trying to reset everything and I'm just like, for fuck's sake. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Donna or Amy, whomever, you know, I think that's your friend or your sister or somebody you know, Amy. Make sure I get her address so that I can send these prizes on over to her for Donna. Okay, now remember, Donna, I wore this on my crystal grid activation for Taurus, okay? So I infused all of that energy from those activations. I will be also wearing this for the crystal grid activation for Scorpio when we have the eclipse coming up. Okay? So, therefore you won't get it sent to you until after the eclipse, but you're going to have all kinds of really good positive vibes for me infused into that beautiful citrine. So, congratulations, Donna. All right. Let's get to the brass tacks of this shit, right? Let's get down to what's really happening here. Oh my goodness. I guess I could go ahead and I've got to turn that down because it's just too much. It's just too much. You know, another thing is I was real sensitive to sounds this week. Real sensitive to sounds. And all of a sudden, I've got this shedding going on my skin. And it's not like I got too much sun or sunburn. I don't ever allow that. But I'm like shedding on my skin. And I know intuitively I was told it's due to, it's like a shedding of the reptilian energy that we are all encoded with. See, we all have reptilian, draconian within our line, our ancestral DNA star line, like our cosmic soul family line, either here or on another planet. Most of us have that encoded. I wouldn't say 1,000% of us, but a high percentage of us do. It's just what it is. And I know I do because it's written all over my chart. So it's a shedding of all of the wrongs and all the difficulties. Yes, they're saying to continue. All the wrongs, all the gift. Okay. It's a shedding of all of the wrongs, all of the difficulties, all of the challenges that race did against humanity. Okay, that being of races. But you know, this is the thing. Remember, just like we can have horrible, you would perceive them as wronged, doing bad deeds humans, we can have, you know, good and bad in every single race of star beings. So take that, you know, take it or leave it. We'll just leave it at that. Okay. Let's see here. Yes, reptilian, draconian. I'm very reptilian, draconian. I have recall of those lifetimes, and I wasn't a nice person. I think I came back to be nice this time. All right, at least I try my best. And I am an evolved Scorpio, but when I was younger, I had a real hard time putting up with stuff because a Scorpio is always seems to be pulling that victimhood consciousness. Rightly so sometimes, being wronged. You know, it takes a lot for a Scorpio to trust, period. It really does. I'm better now that I'm older and I'm more evolved spiritually. I don't allow it so much. But when you're having some of these, I swear, this is the most intense astrology I've ever experienced, for me personally. I'm not saying across the board for everybody, but for me personally, it's the most intense I've ever experienced. And for me to be handling it as well as I have, because there's a couple of people I could have called out and I didn't. I was really proud of myself. I didn't, because when you put your faith and your trust in people, and then, what you perceive to be something that it was this, and then you find out, no, it was more like this. Neither party, good nor bad, because it all brings up these programs that we hold within ourselves. And actually, that person who seemed to have maybe done wrong to you just did you a big ass favor, because you're realizing, okay, then there's something there still. Another proverbial layer of the onion to be peeled back and healed. Get into the deeper parts of what actually happened here. Knowing that, okay, I'm gonna let the fear go, because I know that these people are not going to burn me at the stake this time. That kind of shit. I know that I'm not going to be brought down to my knees over certain things. It's not going to happen this lifetime. But it's still there, and it has to be addressed, loved, healed. We can do that through a variety of ways. So, yeah, this has been something. This week has been something. I'm missing my husband, which I know he's here all the time. I smell his cigarette smoke. I smell across the veil, hear across the veil, sense across the veil, and sometimes see. Not so much. I did a lot when I was a kid. And every once in a while I'll see glimpses, or I'll get a figure in the peripheral, But I can feel and sense and like when they're coming in and out of my light side. This is your light side. This is your night side, okay? And I can sense and feel them. And I've had few beings, different types of beings. Not so much the dragons and the draconian type reptilians. I had that for like 2 years, and that's kind of gone away. And now I'm getting these like beautiful, more Andromedan type beings that are coming around, and seeing more of ships cloaked in the skies. And I know they're not cloaked. They're just in a different frequency. The thing is that we are elevating our frequency, therefore seeing them more so in the skies, because they're not really cloaked. That's just how humans kind of say it, in other words, because they're there. So anyway, I'm kind of going off on a tangent, but I knew tonight was going to be a bit different, because it's real. This is really intense energy, and it's really profound. There's so much to be healed and transmuted right now. There's so many people that I've heard from that are feeling loss, that are feeling as though, that it's that old stuff coming back up again for one final healing. And, it may be that you become enlightened to it now, but it takes 6 months until we have the next eclipse, until it's in the polarization, of Taurus. An eclipse is like a wave energy. Yeah, okay, sometimes stuff's really happening around the days, or within a few days, you can see it in the world, things happen. And sometimes people, it just, like literally, South Node is about leaving the body. It's death. Scorpio is death. This is also birth. It's conception. Okay, so Scorpio is conception, Taurus is like the birth of the body. Okay. So, and even when you have, let's just say, and we'll go traditional here, but I acknowledge all of you. I'm going to say that ahead of time. But we're going to go traditional, old school. When you have a man and a woman that goes together and they procreate, there's death there, right? Well, maybe they have a baby, but that couple that was there before is no longer. There's death of that couple. They're now parents. You know, that single honeymoon phase is done. You can look at it like that. We have many different types of deaths where higher aspects of ourselves come in to take over for the next stage in the evolutionary soul journey of the incarnation of the human. So there's lots of different ways that you could look at this. And we'll get more into that. I want to go ahead and announce the cards that we will be playing with, and then we're going to read the degrees and the invocation. Hi, Jerry Lynn. How you doing? Okay, we're not getting into the signs yet. We hadn't even done the invocation yet. We're not getting into the elements quite yet. We're going to play Beautiful Creatures Tarot because this just reminds me of Scorpio energy. It just is. And so we're going to go with the Beautiful Creatures, and then of course the Spellcasters Tarot, one of my favorites. And we're going to pull on the Tarot of Sexual Magic. You know, anytime we got anything to do with Scorpio, we have to pull out the Tarot of Sexual Magic. We're going to use these as clarifying oracles in addition to the other reads. And we'll have star codes, oracle, astros, and then the magical mermaid dolphins. When we get to the tarot portion, it's going to be a second because we got to get through the rest of this stuff first. More information to tell you. Okay, so tell me how you have been feeling, okay? Okay, let's see here. You're welcome, Donna. I was wondering if you heard of it. I was like, is she even there? Congratulations. I'm glad you saw it. Very good. Very good. Amy, you need to save that for the end with Q&A, okay? So make sure you save it. Maybe recopy and paste it because I can't get into that right now. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's see here. We're going to go ahead and do the invocation. And I want to clear. Very nice. Linda says, stressed and nervous, but still empowered. Just hoping it's not false empowerment. Well, Scorpio rules power. Pluto is power. Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio, so we have to look always to the ruler of any full or new moon, especially when it's an eclipse. And this eclipse is like right next to the south node of the moon. And that's purging, releasing toxicities. You know, when the sun comes up on your, when an eclipse happens, you know, even within like 5 degrees of your sun sign, it can wipe you out and it could take you out. Like physically, leave the body. Forever. I mean, like in this incarnation. It's happened. I've seen it. There's some stars. It's very clear like that when they have died. Who was it? Danny Babaducci or whatever that man's name is. there was an eclipse on his sun to the degree, and it happened, and within a day or two he was gone. Like, I think he died of a heart attack or something like that. So, that's a real deal, but energetically it can totally strain you and drain you. Now this will be harmoniously flowing. It's a really good time for you to purge anything, to detox anything. It's like psychic surgery. It's the unconscious, okay? That is the unconscious. It's stuff that you may not even realize in your 3D human mind needs to go. And then something will show up that will trigger it. And then it's got to go. You can feel empowered, but this is very much internal. All full moons are emotional and internal. But this one especially, because it's right there and it's being T-squared from the sun in Taurus over to Saturn in Aquarius. And a T-square is a supercharged, powerful challenge. It's something that pushes us to change, pushes us to shift. And Saturn is the more traditionalist. Saturn is wanting us to do it in the older way. But you have Uranus and Taurus that's sitting there saying, we're doing this revolutionary. This is going to change, and we're going to make it better, So there's a lot going on with this. And I'm not going to get too deep into the Scorpio because we are welcoming Jupiter into Aries tonight. And I believe it just happened. Let me look at this clock. Look at the real-time clock. Yes, very good, very good. We have got Jupiter at 0 degrees, 0.00 minutes of Aries. So that's a big shift. Big. We'll start to really feel more of a fiery energy. We'll start to feel more passionate towards things. We'll also have a lot more expansion on our spiritual warrior within. We'll have drive to move. Pisces is very, it's a beautiful sign because it's when we go back to God. There's a lot of spiritual healing that happened with that year-long transit with Jupiter in Pisces. Now that we're in Aries, all the way back to the beginning of the zodiac, fresh spring, new energy is stepping in. So I'm very grateful. With this Scorpio eclipse, there's a lot of positive to kind of balance out some of the negative. And we'll get deep into that chart on Thursday night. I do have some little notes, but let's go ahead. I have this quick little blessing invocation I would like to read before we begin. If everybody would please take a nice deep breath and exhale the light. I'm sorry, the shadow. Mercury did go retrograde today, but I was born with Mercury retrograde, so I tend to do okay if it's not a freaking eclipse that's sitting right exactly on my sun sign degree to the minute. Within a few minutes, actually. We're going to breathe in the light and blow out the shadow. Just release and let all of any of your worries, anything that you've been holding on to today, anything that's messed you up today, thrown you off kilter, and just clear the mind and sometimes I tone it out. And in fact, I have the throat chakra bowl in here for us to use tonight because I felt like that was a lot needed with these energies. Okay. This is a protection blessing. I feel like we can all use a little more protection during this period. All right, here we go. And I'll pause so that you can say it after me. Guides, elders, guardian angels, and spirits, come close to me in this season of shadow. Circle around me and grant me the favor of your protection. Help me to feel safe, secure, and held in my life. Surround me and mine with a sphere of white light. Envision the cosmic sphere that's all around your body, sending it coded to you now. Surround me and mine with a sphere of white light, and make me and mine invisible to anyone who would do us harm. Pave my path, guides, and spirit with ease and care. Help me to know I am never alone. Place people in my path who can support me in the physical world. Strengthen and heal my body and mind so that I can face my life with confidence and courage. And at night when I rest, grant me sweet dreams of joy and peace. Surround me with love. Fill my heart with your presence. Thank you for the gift of this safety, O Great Spirit, guardians, ancestors. Amen, aho, and so it is. Lakesh. Just shake it on in there. Shake it on in there. While we're reading, I would really love it if y'all would listen to this coded degree. This is very much coded. It's an umbrella energy for this Scorpio full moon lunar eclipse. All right, here we go. Now this degree speaks volumes to me. Of course, it is my sun sign degree, so here we go. Scorpio, 25 degrees. The title of this degree placement is A She-Wolf. Her udders full of milk. So picture a she-wolf, mama wolf, udders full of milk. That's the title of this degree. Bearing within you something vast, wild, and true. Your instincts given over to this seed. What can be and must be impels sacrifice and renunciation. Being held in the grip of vast primordial forces, taken over by depths that forge new worlds into being. Stunned into submission. Unconsciously obsessed with something that lives within you and cannot be forgotten. Supercharged with energy, in tune with the Earth's cycles. Everything happening in a magnified and hypnotic atmosphere. The hidden worlds take charge. Individuality is eclipsed, and the surge of power dominates consciousness and life by its intensity and ruthless current right through the body. There's nothing to say about it. That kind of blows my mind. Because honestly, like, that's like been my whole life. You know, and that's the other thing. Scorpios keep things tight to the chest. That we don't. It takes a lot for us to open up, but once we do and we're comfortable, we're good. You know, but you know, and that's the other thing. We're viciously protective, like the she-wolf with her udders so full. You know. So yeah, that right there is a powerful energy. You know, when you're talking about astrology, you're looking at 3 separate decans. Okay, so like there's the first decan, which is the first third of that zodiac sign. And then you have the second decan, which is the middle part. And then you have the third decan, which is often very different. And just the number, you know, 8 is the number of Scorpio. That's the eternity, you know, eternity symbol. And it being at 25 degrees, this is nothing. Throughout this entire month of May, there's a lot of 25s. And I truly believe that this is like very metaphysical month. So take that as what you think. Let me go over my notes and look at my calendar real quick just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. Yeah, okay, so let's just go over this. I'm not going to go do the notes. I'm going to do the calendar real quick just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, we'll do that. This is when the unconscious is going to take center stage to be illuminated through the soul. This is a wave of internalized transformation. Not always a pinpoint. So that's the thing, is this is a wave. Speaking one's truth and setting boundaries are most healing right now. There's no more pussyfooting around. Find the spiritual warrior within. That's Aries Ingress into Jupiter, okay? Yeah, Aries, with Jupiter in Aries is the pioneer, the leader. There's no room here for victim consciousness. When you start to feel and pull on that Aries and Jupiter energy, which honestly is helping to balance this out, okay? Like this, thank goodness Jupiter has just moved into Aries, you know, with all of this metaphysical, psychic, hypnosis, unconscious, the unconscious, not the subconscious, the unconscious. There's a difference. There's no room for victim consciousness. Expand our higher mind. This is embodiment of the higher mind, of the higher consciousness. Mercury in Gemini. Mercury loves to be in Gemini. That's his home. Even if he's gone retrograde, it's still, you know, it's still a benefit. That's beneficial energy, but it's just turned inward, okay? It's not so much an extroverted Mercury as it is an introverted, because now it's retro. Scorpio is a complex, deep, toxicity, intense. It's about betrayals. Often the Scorpio archetype just naturally is the one who experiences betrayals and loss. Out of all the signs that I've spoken to, and I'm not just speaking to my personal experiences, though it does fall right into line with that. Of all the signs, most definitely the Scorpio archetype experiences lots of tragic trauma, loss, and betrayal. That's why we don't trust. Because we think you're one thing, and then you turn around and you do something, you're like, well, I guess they weren't who I thought they were. which makes it even more intense due to the fact that Scorpio doesn't open up and trust easily. Okay, so those are my little notes that I write throughout the week. And I just like to go over those with you guys. Let's make sure that I look here at this calendar. Okay, so tomorrow is going to be the most kind of like, well, it's all week long is Fast and Furious, I ain't gonna lie. But tomorrow is kind of like, we must really love and trust, because there's a lot of personal expansion that's going to come with this new energy, okay? Because remember, Jupiter is the planet ruled by Sagittarius, okay? Ancient ruler of Pisces. Jupiter magnifies everything, right? So you could magnify the bullshit too. Hard, difficult challenges too. So you definitely want to look and see what's going on in Aries. I have my moon in Aries. So I know all of my emotions are going to be magnified. Probably sooner than later because I'm at 6 degrees. Okay, so then tomorrow you want to step into our resilience of strength is what I wrote. Ground your energies. I cannot tell you, I mean, if you would just go outside and put your bare feet to the ground, the electromagnetics that you pick up from the earth will help your body. If it's cold where you're at, then go and put your hands to a tree. Lean your head up against the back of a tree and sit in a park. It'll help you tremendously. I mean, if you haven't done that in a while and you've just been stuck inside of an office, or you've been stuck around driving around, or you've been stuck inside a house, because you're wearing shoes 24/7, right? So when are you getting grounding to the planet? Well, we have all of these, like we had an X1 flare come in, and I don't know what we've had since, but I know we had some big solar flares started to jack up again. We had like a day and a half, 2 days break, really, and that was it. And now it started all over again. So it's very important to the physical body, mental. No wonder you got anxiety and you're all stressed out. You're not grounding your energies to the planet. You know, you gotta look at it like radio waves of lightning bolts of panic, manic stress. Like you get very manic during this time. Okay, that there's a lot of manicness that could come up. All right, let's see. And then Thursday, the moon will move into Libra on Thursday. Early morning, like 1:30 in the morning Central Time, my time. That is when we're going to start growing and expanding. We'll be growing. It'll be a little more positive of a day as we go through the day, setting us up for the the Sun to conjunct the North Node happens on Friday. This is a very positive energy, okay? So the North Node of the Moon are the karmic nodes, where we are going in the collective, what we're learning to transform, transmute, do better. How can we make this better in our lives, in the physical things we own, touch, grow, cultivate? You know, agriculture. How can we improve our physical bodies? How can we improve the health? You know, the divine feminine is strong throughout this next period. You know, there's an uprising of that divine feminine. So you'll see a lot of this happening in the world of how can we improve on this. And they're going to be battling it out to get there. Trust. So it's quite a quantum day on Friday. Then, of course, on Saturday, we're going to start feeling that unconscious become illuminated. This is psychic surgery. Okay? Be ready. You're about to have psychic surgery. And the more you flow with it, and rather than push against it, because if you push against it, it's going to be more difficult. This is past. This is like past stuff, dark stuff, toxic stuff coming up to be illuminated. This is uncomfortable. These are conflicts and triggers. This is like being pushed out of your Scorpio zone. Really, it's the comfort zone, but truly being pushed out of your Scorpio zone. Then on Sunday, because, you know, the moon had already moved in, I'm sorry, I should have said that, at 5:34 a.m. Central Time on Saturday, the moon entered Scorpio. So we're already feeling all this. We started feeling this last week. We're in the middle of all this, but it's really going to start getting a little more intense because that moon is going to square Pluto, the ruler of Scorpio, Pluto in Capricorn. That's happening on Saturday. Okay, so then on Sunday, we got hidden demons, intense emotions. This is a time to be very instinctual. Scorpios, we're instinctual. We just go on our instincts. A lot of time, I have a really hard time planning stuff. I just do. Because I'm more of a now in the moment type of person. So go with your instincts, go with your gut right now. Really feel into what the soul is cultivating and structuring within you. Because your oversoul, your highest self, your God spark that's right here within you knows your path already. Because it's already all laid out. It's already all been done. So be the detective of your life. Scorpios are the detectives. Oftentimes they're psychotherapists, they're psychoanalysts, they're hypnosis. They're, they're the ones that are doing the forensic reports and stuff like that. That's often a Scorpio type of career. They're astrologers. That is something that you can put your detective hat on for how you can transform your life, releasing what is toxic. Your soul is about to be stretched. And let me tell you, when your soul gets stretched, sometimes it doesn't feel good. But then I have on Monday, when we actually have the eclipse, see, any alignment that comes up is always most difficult on the build. Then once it hits, it's like a pop. It's like it's released. It's like a big ass zit on your ass. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not trying to get grotesque, but that is Scorpio. I mean, that's a relief. I can't believe this is what they're showing me right now. Stop. Okay, but it is what it is. All right, so on the actual eclipse day, which will happen at 11:14 p.m. on the 15th Central Time. But for many people, it'll be happening Monday morning at 12:14 a.m. Eastern Time. So you have to check your time zone for where, this is landing, because it's kind of like both of those dates. This is shape-shifting us into a new self, a new, complete soul flush. You're going to flush out your soul. Your soul's going to get flushed. We got to let it go down the drain. It needs to be cleansed, released, and gone. And what's interesting is it's then the time to really step into your power, because you got your soul flushed. You see what I'm saying? Really step into your power 17th and 18th, because on the 18th, which is that Wednesday, and I know I'm getting a little past, but I want you to understand all of this, what I'm talking about is like all underneath one big umbrella. I can sit there and say day to day to day, but it's all kind of coming under one big toilet bowl. That's crazy. I can't believe they're showing me this in my mind. I cannot even. Okay. It says, think big and step into your power, because on the 18th, we have Mars, which will conjunct Neptune in Pisces. Okay, that is the time. And we will have the moon, which had just moved into Sagittarius. So 17th and 18th, think big, step into your power, knowing you had a soul flush, knowing that you're going through this to better and transform yourself. I hope that helps y'all on this. Oh my gosh, it's so much. And I'm leaving out stuff, y'all. I've got like notes for days. And I'm just going to have to keep going because I'll be here for 5 hours if I keep on. There's so much. It's so much. It's so much stuff going on. Okay. All right then. Let's see here. Hi, Cherie. I see you there. Very glad that you're here. Okay, now let's see here. I did want to do this. Dun, da, da. Don't forget, Mercury retrograde happens until June 3rd. So it's going to go retrograde back into Taurus. So it's starting in Gemini where it's exalted. It's in its power. It likes to be there. You know, it thinks it's hot shit. Mercury is like, I am the shit right now in Gemini. It's going to go back into Taurus where it's not exalted. It's got to relook at some things. There's some things we're going to have to revise here. And then it's going to come on back. June 3rd, it'll go forward. Problem is, you know, this is the thing. When you have like a Mercury retrograde that doesn't just stay in one element, it really like is shifting us even harder. Especially when it comes in and it's involved with an eclipse. So it's like days off of the eclipse, you know. So I don't see that this Mercury retrograde is going to, I mean, there will be a lot that gets revealed. I feel like there's a lot of media that's going to be coming out, a lot of deep, dark secrets. You know, stuff is already starting to surface. Stuff about leaders. That's all written in this astrology. And Jupiter in Aries is beautiful, jump off the cliff, take a chance type of energies. But remember, we're still in Taurus energy right now, and we have a Mercury retrograde. So don't be afraid of Mercury retrograde. It's so dumb to be scared of it. Just remember, if you want to work on projects and continue your stuff, you're not going to have any choice with freaking Jupiter in Aries. You know, that's like cardinal, get stuff done, expansion type of energy. Just remember, don't start anything brand new. If you've never thought of it before, or, you know, it's not something you have like done before, like, you know, if it's not even something that you've been cultivating, wait. Just wait until after June 3rd and then you can do it. Cultivate and work on the things that you have already in motion. Will yield your best results. And of course, it's always the travel and all of that stuff, you know, short distance travel and all of that stuff. But you know what? Mercury is in Gemini. Gemini loves short distance travel. Gemini loves to go out and about and have fun and, you know, get on social media and blow yourself up on a, you know, start a new media page or something, you know, do whatever, because it's exalted. Now, when it steps back in to Taurus, which I believe it's on like the 23rd or the 26th, I can't remember. I'll know more about that and have it written down. I think I do, actually. But when it goes back into Taurus, then you're going to be a little more even cautious until it goes forward. Because Taurus, it's not strong. It's not strong in Taurus. All right. And then that Jupiter in Aries, I'm going to do a separate video on that. We have plenty of time to talk about Jupiter in Aries. So let's move right along. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything. All right, let's go. Let's do this. Y'all ready to do? Am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. Let's go ahead and clear the energy. I love that chakra bowl. Really opens up that throat chakra. Speaking your truth is important. You know, I'll tell you, as a Scorpio, 25 degrees, I don't like people who sweep stuff under the rug, and I don't like people who I shouldn't say people. I don't like it when this happens, you know. I don't like it when something is not brought forth. You know, it's like my ex-husband used to like, oh, I wasn't lying about it, I just didn't say anything. Well, really? You know, that kind of stuff. It can be like this kind of stuff, you know, people not being all upfront and honest about who they are, what they're doing. That kind of energy can really come up. And loss, hurts, betrayals, that can be something that really, you feel it much more deeper, you know. You feel it, like it really breaks and crushes me sometimes when things happen and people don't even get it, you know. Like, it's like, wow, you know, because I will tell you this, Scorpios are loyal to the end. We are the most truest and loyal, like devoted, like probably to a fault, devoted to people, you know, and they got you back and they'll keep you secrets and all of that stuff. But I think what happens is we set ourselves up for heartbreak, which becomes very intense when that is not as, it's never returned as strongly as what we give. So you'll see this in the world. People will start really getting their feelings hurt. Things will start becoming a little more intense. You're probably already seeing it as it's happening now anyway. So yeah, honesty it means everything, you know, it really does. It does. There have been things I haven't told my folks to protect other people, and it's really bothering me. Yeah. Yeah, it's all going to that's another thing. Linda, you made a really good point there. It's all going to come out. Because that's one thing about Scorpio energy, is that those deep, long embedded, long-term secrets, like things that are like karmic, that are like, you know, people been holding on, because Scorpio can hold on to something for a long time. Trust. We can hold on to stuff forever. And I think there's going to be some crazy stuff come out throughout this period. I really do. I mean, and I say this period, it could be the next 4 weeks, which I feel like, you know, we're going to start feeling some of this stuff really in this next 2 weeks. But I feel like, you know, because we're still looking at eclipses in Scorpio come October, and there's some alignments in October that are kind of like, whoa. And that's election season. So, got to think about that too, you know. This is also like, what is the chemicals, toxic chemicals? What are toxic chemicals? Think about that for a minute. You know? And this is not to be like making you fearful, but this is what it is. I mean, I'm just speaking to exactly what this astrology is and what it's saying. Be careful what you're ingesting. As I purely organic. This is purely organic. You can't give me no shit. I've had enough shit. This is the only vice I have. I can't even drink. Like I can't even drink alcohol. You know, I mean, like, my body rejects it. My body is completely purging everything. I think I've had my last alcoholic drink, I don't know how many months ago. I think it was around December. And even before then, it was like maybe every couple months, every 3 months. I could only drink those like seltzer drinks that were light. And I could only have so many or I'd be sick. And so finally, it was just like it all fell away, you know. But I'm healing ancestral patterns and my own pattern with loving men who have addiction abuse. And I'm battling, and it not just, you know, my soulmates, but my son, my family members, you know? A lot of them. I've had suicides. I've had, you know, drownings, you know, because of alcohol and drugs. I mean, it's all attached to my line. And so it's like an addict entity that is purging itself of my program so that I can move forward without all that toxicity of that addict entity that's hanging around trying to fuck up my life. It's not the person. Be real clear. It's a separate energy. It's a separate entity to itself. And you can use that with anything, okay? You can say, you know, all of my life, I've been abandoned. Okay, so now I'm a victim, and that's victim consciousness. Never a good place to be, but it does happen. And we don't make it right or wrong because it is what it is. But you can use it with anything. You know, I've always had food disorders. My family has had this. Blah, 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 blah. It's programming. And it's a separate entity in itself. And when you look at it like that, then you can use it and manipulate the energy to move it on out of you. And it takes time. It doesn't always happen instantaneously because we're still learning how to cultivate and manipulate energy, knowing that everything is energy. But we are powerful enough to do so. So that's just, you know, part of all of this. All right. Yes. Let's go ahead and start with the cards. And which element are we starting with first? Let's see. Which element shall we start with first tonight? Fire? Is that what you said? You want to start with fire? I'm sorry, I did not hear you. Okay, we'll start with fire, and look what we got here. Look what I did for you. Look. OMG, this girl is on it. Had one of the most emotionally powerful weeks of my life this past week, but I'm going to be able to put up the element up there now. So when people come back and see, you know, oh, I just want to go to my element. There it is. All right. We're going to start with a beautiful creatures deck for the fire signs. We're talking about Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. How are the fire signs doing? Boy, I'll tell you what, I'm glad I at least have my fire moon in Aries because these cards are already wanting to talk. Look what I just got. I like it. I like it a lot. That's right. There is the time for the fire signs. Thank you, Jerry Lynn. Thank you to all the moderators. I appreciate you. So we have the Three of Cups here. The Three of Cups right off the bat wanted to pop out before I even get into all the fire signs. It's a celebration. And that's exactly what I was about to say. You have positive flow coming from Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet. It's like Uncle Jupiter's coming with presents to giving, you know, I mean, it's really a good positive energy for all of the fire signs. It's been a minute, and especially with Leo, and I'm going to go ahead and throw in Aquarius there. You know, that eclipse is squaring you in a T-square. So, I expect some challenges to come up. Not ones that you can't overcome, though. Oh, well, thank you, Erin. I'm so glad that you're here. Yes. It is today. Jupiter literally is at 0 degrees, which is a very strong degree placement in all astrology. 29 and 0 degrees, two of the strongest degree placements. It's at 0 degrees right now. It just entered. So cool. Now it will pop back into Pisces at the end of the year for just a little bit. And then it's going to come on back in and give you even more benefits and carry on its way because it's going to go retrograde. But right now it's flying and it's going fast. So that's why I'm like, this is fast and furious energy for the fire signs. And I'm getting tingled. Oh, Lordy. Where's my Where's my Kleenexes? There they are. One moment. Get a Kleenex out because I can feel it starting to come in. Okay. All right. Can y'all see that all right? Let me see about this light. Let's see what's going on with this light. Why is this light not on? Oh, jeez. I'm just going to turn it up. Oh! What happened? Oh, no! Oh, jeez. That's weird. Okay. I'll leave that alone. Stop it. All right, let's go ahead. I think it's this. I'm going to do this. Where is? There it is. Bring it up a little bit, and then I'm going to zoom it in a little bit. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Fire, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. They're wanting me to cut. All right. Ten of Swords, finality. Followed by, maybe that's the deal. Let's do that. Is it this? What is it? It's driving me crazy that it's got that shadow. I don't know why it's like that. This light right here is the one, and it's fallen to the ground. Oh well, we'll just have to deal with it tonight, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, so it's got a little bit of a shadow at the top. I apologize. It's another thing. Scorpios are perfectionists. We like everything exact the way we like it. So that could, you know, being that diligent, it's going to take diligence for you to get through this energy is what I'm hearing, fire signs. So you have the Ten of Swords, which is honestly beautiful to have that to start with. That means it's over. The worst is over. Ten of Swords is like traditionally, you know, the guy's laying on the ground. He's got 10 swords in his back. He's bleeding. He's dead on the floor. He's done. But there is transformation with the light still there. As you can see, you know, she has the butterflies here for transformation. I love it. But she's surrounded by death and darkness and finality. Your challenge is the Three of Wands. You know, I consider the Three of Wands, which is fire energy. We're on fire signs. I hear you in the YouTube replay. Thank you for being here. The Three of Wands, I like to think of as my law of attraction card. Knowing that what I have worked on, what I'm putting out there is coming back to me. You are a law of attracting in. So your challenge right now in this ending, whatever it may be, challenging ending as it was, hurtful ending as it was, is to really hold the patience in the knowing that you are definitely law of attracting in a new, beautiful set of circumstances. something good will come of this, is what I heard. The patience of like a bee. You know, think about a buzzing bee that just goes and he gets every little piece of nectar out of the flowers. I'm being shown, I'm smelling honey. Yes, there's something up with the bees, with the fire signs. Okay, so, you know, they go and they put their little nosy thing, and I don't even know what you call that, into the flowers. And then, you know, they go to every, you know, like those buds that have all those itty bitty flowers all around it, but they go to every single one. That's the kind of patience you're going to have. But you will receive the nectar to make the honey, the sweetness, so good for you. This is a beautiful metaphor for your fire sign's life. Beautiful. And somebody's coming in money. There's money coming. Big abundance in money. You're going to end up receiving a check. You're going to end up receiving some kind of gift. It, you know, doesn't always mean money, but it could be like an abundance of something. Someone gives you a new car, or someone gives you, you know, hey, you know, we're going to give you $500 off your rent, or whatever it may be. Then you have the Justice card, okay? So equality. Justice is Libra energy. This is major life event, major arcana card right here, okay? Now, the Justice card is all about balance. Getting your own just deserves. I love how we have the shadow and the light here. You see? Knowing that we don't make either one wrong. The duality that lives within all of us comes into perfect balance with this whole situation. Fire signs. Fire signs. Okay, so someone outside of you has this Five of Wands. This is an energy coming in from outside. It could be another person. It could be another situation. And the Five of Wands is a healthy competition, but it could also be just someone that you're kind of in a little spat with. And sometimes these competitions can go wrong, okay? Sometimes you're just kind of like, you know, I can't do this anymore. You know, I've fought with you on this. I've tried with you on this. I've gone this far with this. And you know that, you know, it can be a healthy competition, but I really feel like in order to get this balance that you so very need, this rivalry, this had to be. Whoever brought this into you, and it might have even put you on the floor, you know, like it was done, you know, but it had to be. Just know that, fire signs, whatever it was that was not comfortable had to be in order for you to get to where you're going. I love it. You have the King of Cups, okay? The kings, all of the kings in the tarot embody the mental, intuitive emotions, whereas the queens are more about the emotional inner. Okay, but this is like emotional, intuitive wisdom. It says here fascination, okay? So whatever this is, and this is Scorpio energy, so you could be dealing with a Scorpio or have a Scorpio rising or moon sign, because remember, all of these readings are for your moon, your rising, and your sun sign. Right here, I do believe, right here, it's going to take some time. I feel like this is not going to be a fast moving energy when dealing with this rivalry that caused this pain. But I love that the Justice is here and that you are challenged. You're challenged. This Scorpio energy may even be challenging you. The Nine of Cups, another Cups card. So this is both water, okay? Then you have fire and fire. And then you have air, intellect, fire, passion, what we're creating. Okay. And then you have major life event, justice, balancing it all out, making it right. This Nine of Cups is saying, okay, at the end of all of this, you're going to be okay. You may be running solo for a bit due to it, but you'll be okay. You'll be, like, the Nine of Cups normally is someone who has plenty enough to offer emotionally, intuitively, and they just love their family, and they just love being with people. You see, they want to have people into their lives, but often they end up solo. Just know that this may be a solo process after the fallout. All right, let's see what else we have here. On the bottom, can't make it up. You just can't make it up. On the bottom, we have the Hermit, introspective. Hermit, going within, you know, finding the wisdom within. Let's pull you a sexy card. That's what I call them. It's the Tarot of Sexual Magic. And I only bring these X-rated cards out during Scorpio events. Of course. You have the Devil. That is Capricorn energy, by the way. And this Devil energy is telling me there's just something toxic that had to go. Something toxic that had to go. Something that was like making you feel like you were enclosed. You were bonded to this. And so this had to come. The rivalry had to come. The ending had to come to receive that satisfaction. Knowing that you're introspective. This is all inward. All this stuff that's coming up in you. I do like how he's sitting there holding that massive phallus. That's kind of... And let's also get you an Astro Codes card. Fire signs. Opposition, confrontation. See, you can't make it up, man. You just can't make it up. Confrontation. So, like, this whole confrontation, everything that's going down is meant to be. And then let's also get you a mermaid card for the fire signs. And that's an 8. Confrontation, opposition. And opposition is like with the sun, solar eclipse was completely opposite to my rising sign. It's right across the sky from you. So you might even look to your opposition sign and see what you have there. That might be another message for you. Stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle happens and occurs. See, I truly believe that we are at that point of miracles happening. Oh, my back is really messed up tonight. Okay. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, fire signs. I hope that helps you. Look, I'm going to put that little stay optimistic right over that man with the phallus. Out of all 78 cards of these sexy cards, the first one that comes out for the fire signs has to be this. Okay. Let's get him back shuffled in there. Good. That was major life event, major arcana, by the way. So you had 2 majors, actually 3, my bad. Because you have the Hermit. 3 majors in that read for the fire signs. Okay, that's the end of the fire sign read. And I'm going to go ahead and say bye to the fire. And then who is going to be next? Who shall we read next? Which element shall we enter the realms of? Okay, I've got to really shuffle these because they're so big. I've got to give these just a couple shuffles for the next element before I start. Water, 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 water. All right, water signs. It is the water signs read, and thank you, Jerry Lynn, for putting the time where everybody can see it. And we will leave the water insignia up there so that you know which elements I am on. Ooh, well. Mars wanting to show its head at the beginning of the read for the water signs. The ancient ruler of Scorpio, modern day ruler of Aries. 22. There's that number again. It's coming up all year. Interesting. We'll put him back, and if he's meant to come out, he'll come back out later. Okay. And I want to clear. Many of you water signs will benefit, truly. I know it may not feel like it right now, but a lot of you will benefit from this lunar eclipse in Scorpio, because it's your sister sign, especially that Pisces and Cancer. You'll be getting the benefit of the transformation. You'll be getting the higher, more positive end of it. So we're talking about Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. Oh, the sun just needs to shine on you water signs. The illumination that comes through really, I'm seeing the crown chakra, like I'm seeing the crown purple crown chakra, which rests right above our head. Really work through the crown with everything you're doing. Feel into the energy first. This is psychic surgery energies. This is nothing to do with analytical thinking mind. Zero. Zilch. Even Mercury said, oh, fuck that. There's going to be a eclipse at 25 degrees of Scorpio. It's a full supermoon. I'm going retrograde. I'm out. Even, see, God makes it where the stars are set up to really shine and illuminate what's needed to go. Because eclipses are all about taking the energy out. It's got to go. So intuitive is best. And coming in through your crown, being diligent in knowing what you're doing, how you're processing things, will help you greatly, water signs. The overanalyzation and confusion and illusion has to stop, has to be released for the water signs. Sometimes things just aren't what you think they are. That's what I'm hearing. All right. We have the Page of Swords. Yes, we got the Page of Swords. This is air energy. You could be dealing with a younger Aquarius or Gemini or Libra. But this right here is just telling me there's people that are watching you, water signs. There's people that are talking about you. Things are happening, maybe not on the up and up, and you're not aware. And we are following that up with the Four of Wands. You are challenged just to stay in your stability of celebration. Stay in your own stability of celebration. No matter what people may be saying, things that might be happening, but just know that it should matter no difference to you. You have the Empress here, major life event, major arcana card for the water signs. All right, the Empress, she is birthing something new. I mean, she is the mother of Gaia, our beloved planet. I love her here because she's stable, you know. I love that they have Taurus brought through here. Not all the Empresses have that. But the bull sitting there with the stars on the bull, you know, that stability. That's why I said stay stable within your celebration, within what you're birthing, in your all-knowingness of what you're creating. Confidence. Coming in from the outside here, this is an energy that's outside of you. It's the Hierophant, you know. These are top-down structures. This also could be in your personal life, somebody who is a spiritual guru to you. But this is also like, I very much see this as like, you know, here's the Pope and he's like got the devil and the alien, you know, and they're bowing down to his will. It's like the hammer's coming down on something. Really feel into whatever this is. It could be a person. It could be, I want to say it's an organization or some kind of structure or some kind of group of people. Sometimes I just straight up feel like a spiritual guru from this, but I'm really feeling like there's a group that's coming and putting the hammer down on some things that you're creating. Trying to shake your stability a little bit. Seven of Cups, you know, that I was just speaking to that. Seven of Cups is a water sign cup, and it's a water sign. It's emotions. It's all over the place, okay? It's everything. It's delusion. It's too many choices. It's anxiety. It's needing to choose a fucking choice. Because there's so much that's not true there. There's so much to consider. And each one of these cups is attached. Each one of those considerations of each one of those cups is attached to a deep-seated emotion that has spawned from other people's beliefs, other people's stuff. I still feel you are challenged here to stay in your celebration of stability. One step at a time. I feel like somebody's completely like, I got all this coming at me. And I've got to make choices and I don't know which way. I'm just confused. But somebody's talking about you or the whole situation. Lots of things are happening behind the scenes that you're not aware of. Water signs. Lots stuff going. Lots. I'm seeing groups. Not just a group. There's groups of things happening that's behind the scenes that you're not aware of. Oh, my head's got so much pressure right now. That means somebody's really up in their head about this. Rather than being grounded, the Empress just creates through fire and stability. Her fire of her crystalline light. She allows and lets the energy do the work for her. Let the energy do the work for you. Because look at here. This has got to be my favorite card in this deck. This Knight of Cups was rolling on in and on his big old bass fish. Oh, my stomach. Oh, I almost pulled something in my stomach there. That's hilarious. This Knight of Cups is... Okay, so first of all, this is going to come in quick and fast. Just like I said, you needed to make a choice. There's too many things going on. Too many, you know, whatever these groups are. Once you've made this choice, something fast and furious is going to come in, and it's going to be either a love offer, or it's going to be a positive offer, or it's going to be some good information that comes from it. And all of this anxiety and illusions and stress and all this stuff will really not matter anymore, because something's going to come in and pop this to where everything works out all right. On the bottom, you have another very stable card. This is the big message for the water signs. Stability in your celebration of what you are creating, what you are doing, what you're dealing with. This is the Queen of Pentacles. Very much Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Okay, grounded, practical, methodical, but not giving up. Loving, simple, patient. That is the overall energy for the water signs. But I love that this Knight is coming in, and he's got an offer, a nice offer. Take it. All right, let's see here. We're going to go ahead and pull. I grabbed right at the mermaid cards for the water signs first. This is the ones they want next, right here. All right. That's the one. Self-employment. You're a born entrepreneur, and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. So this might have had something to do with these groups, or somebody you're trying to work with, or whoever you're getting involved with. So many choices, okay? Just remember, if this is concerning a work thing, you're good to go. The mermaids just said so. Let's pull you a sexy card for the water signs. We're on the water signs. Pull you a sexy card. There it is. Wow. Okay, so you got the Three of Pentacles. Pentacles is more earth, tangible, building blocks, foundation, okay? And it's collaborating. The Three of Pentacles is collaborating. You must work with others, hence the groups. Just because you're self-employed doesn't mean you can do it alone. You got to have others there. See? They're not only making love right here, but they got something brewing on the stove where it looks like they're going to make some kind of herb, something or other, you know. Working on it. Keeping it in flow. And then let's also get you an Astro Codes card for the water signs. Woo! Look at that. We got Pisces. We got Pisces energy. That is the 12th house of the zodiac. That is finalization. That is the end. This is completion. Bringing all of this into completion. Okay? But it's also knowing that you have to have one foot in the spiritual world and one foot in this reality. Okay? Balancing both dualities. I feel like that's really important. And staying grounded. Stay grounded. Simple. Don't worry too much about what people are saying. Make your choice. Once you do, you'll have something good that comes through. All right. Thank you, water signs. Thank you. Thank you. I hope that helped you. What a great little reading. I love it. 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 Let's shuffle that in there. We got an extra deck out tonight, so you guys got some extras. And let's get the sexy card up. See there? There's that sexy card. 3 of Pentacles. All right. Get that shuffled in there. And these. Okay. Get those nice and shuffled. May want these shuffled really good real quick. For the next one. All right, so now we are done with the water signs. Thank you, water signs. Thank you for being here. And now we are on. All right, Linda says, thank you so much. Fires and double water. I've been on my head over this disaster. I feel like I can just trust my intuition. Yeah, this is the time period to allow that intuition to take control for sure. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Thank you. All right, and then now we're on air. Okay, air. Dun, dun, dun. Air signs. It is the air signs Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, the lovely Libras. Well, Aquarius, I just want to tell you, you've got this Saturn, which is your ruler, which is strong and good for you, in a T-square over to this eclipse. It's going T-square to the sun and to the moon. So right at 25 degrees. I mean, it's very exact. It's only off by a little bit. Yeah, it's at like 24 and 50 something minutes. So it's not even off a degree. So that's pretty, big for you transformational wise. I wouldn't doubt it if you receive some news that comes to you that's like not shocking, but like something you've been waiting on for a while. Like something just comes through, Gemini, you got Mercury Retrograde up in your house. It's always fun to have your planet when it comes home to your house because it always feels good. It energizes you. But then it goes retrograde, and unless you were born as a retrograde, like I was born with Mercury retrograde, so when Mercury goes retrograde, I'm normally pretty good. It doesn't affect me too much. I mean, it kind of, sometimes it does the, equipment and stuff like that, but it doesn't normally like do me dirty. I guess that's what you could say. Anyway. And then Libra. Oh, you lovely Libras. You got to make some relationship issues go away. You got to transmute that shit right on out. All right, air signs. Air signs. There it is. 6 of Pentacles. We have the 6 of Pentacles in the house for the air signs to kick off the air sign read. All right, the 6 of Pentacles, oftentimes this is someone who's giving, like someone who has plenty of money enough to give. Pentacles is earth energy. It's tangible stuff that we create and we make in this world that we live. this is oftentimes, you know, you've given and you'd like to receive back. The thing is you can't be like, well, I did this, so this needs to happen. You know, that's not how the Six of Pentacles works. It's about giving and forgetting. Giving and forgetting. Giving and knowing it's going to come back to you, but without feeling as though you need to get it because you deserve it. You see? I don't even like that word, deserve. You deserve. I deserve this because of blah, blah, blah. No. But it's a beautiful energy to start off the read for the air signs. I mean, it really is. Just word of caution there. Oh my, you got the Ace of Pentacles, abundance as your challenge sign. So this is two very like cha-ching stuff coming in. That, remember I told you that, you know, at the beginning, I believe the channel was something like you were going to be receiving something that you've been waiting on for a long, long time. So really realize this is the beginning. This is abundance and growth. This is a seed, okay? So give from the heart and forget it. Knowing each time you do so, you're planting a seed of abundance. I love it. It's really quiet in here. Energies. Okay, this is the moon. Major life event, major arcana, the moon. Something is not being seen, but will be illuminated through the energy of this eclipse for the air signs. Concealment. You know, this is, the moon becomes blackened in order to be reborn, in order to be rebirthed, in order to, you have a brand new seed when you have sex, conception, right? Fertilizing the egg. Something must go dark in order to become light. And oftentimes we become more soul evolved and illuminated from within whenever we've gone through tragedies, traumas, dark night. I think the whole damn world is going through a dark night of the soul, and we have been for a while. At least the last 2 years. Three of Pentacles, mastership. We just had the Three of Pentacles. See, this is, we have to start coming together with humans. Okay? You have to start reaching out more to collaborate with other humans, air signs. This is people coming in from the outside, wanting to work within your, with whatever this is that you're planting this seed on. That's coming. That's been a long time coming. There's people there that want to help you to become the master. It says mastership here. They want to become the masters. You know? To truly embody and embrace what you're trying to master, it's going to take that collaboration with others. The solo won't work with this. Decadence, abruption. Well, you know, something may come in that kind of knocks you off your feet here. But I don't feel like it's going to like derail you, because you're going to be keen enough to know that you are creating and giving and letting it go. This may come in with these people these groups, this tribe. The world, yeah, it's going to be complete. Okay, so you got major life event, major arcana, the moon, decadence, and the world. It's got to be done. It's got to be quick. It's got to be over. And it will be completed. It'll be the end of the cycle. But this is a long time coming something. Long time coming something. Okay. Look at that. You got another ace. So there's only 4 aces and 78 cards here. Look at that. You have the Ace of Pentacles and you have the Ace of Cups. That's awesome for the air signs. That means now you're having this big cup of love and a tangible seed. So you have a tangible seed of growth and an intuitive flow of growth. Psychic surgery coming in, transmuting this stuff. Things may come in fast and hard and it might get challenging, but it will become complete. All right, let's go ahead and pull an Astro Codes card for the air signs. And I need to shift this thing because it's not on my back like it should be. There we go. Okay, Astro Codes for the air signs. All right, here we go. Pisces, and y'all saw me, like I did this earlier. Y'all saw me do this earlier, and then I just did it again. Pisces, that's the 12th house. That's finalization. That's the end of the road. That's when you poof, leave the body and you go back to spirit. Pisces. I really feel like this has to do with these people that are coming in that will help you to get to this like clarity of completion on what you have been working towards to manifest. But it may get a little wonky there. There's just a warning there with this decadence cut. Yeah, there may also be like, I feel like there's a man or a woman or a couple. Yeah, it's like a couple that's coming in that is wanting to help you with this. It's more than one gender. Yeah, look at this. You got helpful person. Someone wants to help you. Think, and that one popped. It popped in the card deck. Think of whom that might be and initiate that contact. You've got to initiate. These are just seeds. It's just the beginning. You have to put action to it. Okay, just like a sextile in astrology, you have to put action in order to receive. And finally, for the air signs, let's get you a sexy tarot card. Yeah, this is finalization. You got a final card here. You got a final card here. End of cycle. Completion. Bam! And you got another major life event, major arcana. You got judgment there. Getting your second chance. Being able to start over. Doing it all again right this time. That's a great card to get as a finalization. I love it for you guys. It may get a little rocky. Flow with it. Breathe. Ground yourself. And just know that once you get through this, Scorpio, that energy that we're dealing with is very much about getting through the hard stuff. And on the other side of it, it normally looks a lot better. You know? But it takes time and it doesn't happen overnight. I've had a lot of back issues this week. I've had to go and get some stuff. So my back is really acting up. Thank you to the air signs. I'm very happy that that came out good for you guys in the end. Reach out to that person or that couple. I feel like it's a couple, like it's a man and a woman, like a married couple that is wanting to help you with this. And you may not even have thought of them. This may be something like just pops in your head. You're like, oh my gosh, I should have done that a long time ago, you know? And you got some great seeds of growth here. You really do. Thank you, air signs. Thank you, thank you. And so now we have done fire, we have done water, and now we are on earth. Yes, yes. Thank you, air signs. Thank you, thank you, thank you, air signs. I love you, I love you, I love you. These are fun to play with. All right. And now we are on the earth signs. Lovely, lovely earth signs. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Thank you for being here and bearing with me through this evening. And yes, there's Jerry Lynn with the wonderful time. Thank you so much. That is the time of the beginning of the earth signs, and this will be the last element. So you may, towards the end of this reading, put a few questions. I will not do more than 3 because I don't even know if I can do that many. My back is really jacked up tonight. Okay, so let's go ahead, and we have now what? Earth. That's right, Earth. Make sure that these are good and shuffled. Okay, very good. Yeah, I had to go get dry needling on my back on Monday, and then I'll have to go back again on Friday. I normally just go once a week, but I'm going twice this week. I'm having to take it pretty easy. The stress that I've received and the pressure that's being put on me, I take it in and put it in my back. So I've also been processing a lot of the energy for a lot of people. And I'm not doing it through the physical plane, but for some reason, when it comes to having to deal with stuff about my son, I immediately end up in some kind of backache pain. So I welcome all your healing energies to my back. All right, last sign of the night. We are talking to earth signs. Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Stop and smell the flowers. Stop and smell the flowers, my earth signs. Don't you dare walk past that flower bush and not stop and put your nose in it and smell. And you'll know it when you walk past it. It's going to give you a coded activation to help you get through this period. Especially you Tauruses. The Scorpio full lunar moon is, if you're born anytime around the 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21 to 22. Any of those, you're getting a direct opposition with this big eclipse. And an opposition is like two boxers coming at it in a ring. That's an opposition with that energy. But the positive thing is you have the North Node conjunct to Uranus. So Uranus is pushing you to revolutionize your situations. So remember that. All right. We got Pluto in retrograde in Capricorn. And Pluto is going to trine. Is it right? I got all my notes. Pluto is going to be sextile to this 25 degrees. Sextile is positive energy. Sextiles are good. We have quite a few sextiles involved with this chart. Remember, we're going to dive deep into that on Thursday night right here. So come back on Thursday night. We'll dive into the chart. No tarot that night, just the chart and some oracles. Anyway, but yeah, so that's for sure going to be like transforming you from within. You're going to come to some realizations. You will, Capricorn. You're going to come to realizations. You've already come to a lot, but you're going to come to some more. Also, we have Virgo Okay, yes. Virgo, listen, you guys have worked really hard on like just really expelling the energies, because sometimes energies aren't in a flow with you. They get stuck. So just continue to really flow with this. Like there's no, I'm like envisioning someone's like aura around them, and stuff comes in and just like sticks to them, and it comes in, it sticks to them, and it sticks to them is like what I'm seeing. So remember, you have to move those energies out of your energy center. You can't just allow that stuff to stick in on you. Taking in everybody's everything. No. All right. Earth. Beautiful, grounded Earth. Creators. Right there. Well, looky there. She showed her face again. She showed her face earlier. That is the Queen of Pentacles. Capricorn, Virgo energy, possibly Taurus, mostly Capricorn, Virgo. I'll tell you what. This Capricorn lady does not look... It's like she's carrying the world on her shoulders. And she's just like trying so hard to keep moving. You know, she knows she has people around her that are loyal, but this energy is of taking it all on yourself, is what I'm feeling. You have to collaborate too. This is a big collaboration time, even though everybody wants to be solo with it. It's kind of a paradox, fucked up fuckery, if you ask me. Because it's like, we're supposed to be collaborating with everybody, but we're getting pounded with the energies, and we're just like wanting to just be like, oh, let me just stop for a minute. Problem is we can't stop now. Not now that Jupiter's in Aries. You have to keep going, even if it's simple and steady. And that's okay. That's Taurus energy, where the sun is at. Simple and steady. Just a little bit each day. Just a tiny little bit each day is okay. I don't know where that's come from, but just take a little bit baby steps. Earth signs, look for signs. I'm seeing signs of like a heart sign. Something's going to look like a heart, like maybe in the side of a rock or a mountain, or like in a water reflection. I'm just seeing that like the heart insignia will be seen as a sign to you. Four of Cups. Yeah. So your challenge is to hold this guy. He's got plenty enough. He has everything he needs, you know, as far as money, wealth, but he holds on to it so tightly that he has a hard time creating more. See, sometimes if we just hold on to something so tightly, it fucks up the energy, and then it doesn't allow us to continue to get more. You see? So the challenge here is to make sure that you release. Okay? You have to realize that even though you have enough, doesn't mean you got to hold on for dear life. Earth signs. We're on the earth signs. Two of Swords. Yeah. This is, okay, so this is air energy. This is earth energy. These two. This is all about your decision that you have to make. And it may be a difficult, it may be a battle. I love this Two of Swords because she's standing there strong. She knows that the decision she's having to make is not going to be an easy one. But she knows she has to make it. And she's got backup. She's got her spirit wolf with her. Call on the spirit wolf. Look up the wolf of the spirit. If you see a wolf type dog, you know that's your sign to move forward. Like there's two dogs. Here's this one and then this one. Look at the difference in the polarity there. You see? All because you're holding on so tight. It goes from this kind of dog, little lap dog, all sleeping there sweet, to the wolf I gotta fight. And I gotta be wise because they're quick and they're quick wit. Coming in from the outside, you have a King of Wands. Someone who is really prestigious. Someone who takes care of things. Someone who is really, they're passionate and creative and fun and funny sometimes, but they can also be very serious. This King of Wands, I feel really positive energy about whomever this is. It can be a male or female. Don't get caught up on gender ever with the tarot. This King of Wands here, he is going to come in and he's going to assist you to help make this decision so that you can really kind of cultivate and grow. And I feel like bring in more wealth by learning to release some of your stagnant energy, by learning to open up. It's like an opening up for the earth signs. Yeah, the Page of Cups. So this can be reckless energy, okay? This Page of Cups, it's youthful energy. And it does have the moon here. Pages are often, and I feel very reckless with this. It's like you don't even want to let go of your stronghold on this situation because there's a lot of reckless energy, but you have stability coming in. He's grounded even though he's fire. I feel very grounded with this energy. Like he must have, whoever this male or female that's coming in to assist this situation must have like an earth moon or an earth rising or something like that. So keep that in mind. But there's some kind of recklessness around all this. Okay, that's weird. They want that. Okay, they want these two. The Page of Wands and the Eight of Wands. Let me move this over. You can see a little more. Something with this reckless energy is something that you must learn from. You must understand that there's something here that you're not seeing that you have to learn from. Once y'all have made this decision to really release and let go, become more grounded with the whole situation, just kind of in an acceptance mode. Like, okay, this is what we have to do now. You know, kind of way. I feel like that these, whomever they are, like it might be your sons, it might be your brothers, it might be your friends, it might be, but I feel like there's some very youthful, reckless energy that they're going to learn a lot from this situation of this decision that you're making. And it's going to happen fast. Eight of Wands is fast communications coming in. It can be text messages, you know. But this, I feel like truly, once you've made this choice and you're really, truly within your embodiment, able to start letting go, like to release, not hold so tight onto things. Allow this guy to take over a little bit. This reckless, youthful, needing to learn from their situations, they're going to find out something quick. And it's going to come in real fast. It'll be I think it'll just be a phone call, really. Phone call or a text or something. Look at there. You've got 2 4s now. You also have the 4 of Pentacles. So you have the 4 of Pentacles and this 4 of Cups. Yeah, let's see what's on the bottom. The 7 of Pentacles. It's going to take time after the fact. Yeah. But you know what? I mean, just keep pushing forward. Once you've made the decision, keep pushing forward. I feel strongly that you'll start to feel like more abundance is going to come to you, you know. And this reckless energy will also be taken care of. It'll be on flight. It'll take flight. Okay. Let's see. Let's do a sexy card for the air signs. Right there. Oh, the Two of Cups. Look at there. See, I thought that this was a partnership. See, when he comes in, he's coming in to help. He's coming in to help with this whole family, friendship, group circle, work circle situation. I really feel like it's a family situation. I really, really do. This Two of Cups tells me this is a soulmate union. You know, it's a beautiful card. It's just confirming that this guy right here, I got good energy off him since the get-go. And you're going to be able to pull yourself up from this. Once you made that choice, it's not going to be an easy choice. So. Okay, Astro codes. Let's the Astro codes for the earth signs. Excuse me. Right there. Ooh, tension. Semi-square and a quincunx. Quincunx is a 5. 5s are change, shift, pressure. You must move now. Yeah. That pressure is going to come on. You're going to have to let go. You have to make the decision. You'll have to collaborate. And then let's get you a mermaid card. And this will be the last card of the earth signs. Mermaid card for the earth signs. Right here. Have faith. Have faith. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. Your higher guidance is talking to you. And remember all the signs. I can't remember right now, but they keep saying, tell them to look for the signs. Keep looking for the signs. There's signs. Look what's on the bottom. You're being helped. You are. Heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see the results yet. The reason you're not seeing the results yet is because you're holding on so tight. Let go. Let go. I'm going to tell y'all something. A little trick. Whatever that entity is, whether it's an addiction entity or it's I feel abandoned, or a heartbroken or a loss or a grief, and any kind of entity, attachment that you have to something or has to you, you can put it either direction. Imagine it as a hula hoop around your body. When you're in meditation, you're in the bath, you're taking your walk, or whatever it is that you do. However you do your quiet time. Can you imagine it's a hula hoop? Make it any color you want. It can sparkle, whatever. Mine sparkles. And really attach that energy, whatever it is. Like I attached the addict to it. Drop it to the floor. Like you're standing, it's around your waist right here. Drop it to the floor. And step out of the hula hoop. Physically, with your body, step out of the hula hoop. Look back and watch that shit dissolve with love and gratitude for everything it taught you. It'll help. Okay. Let's go with questions. We're going to do a little Q&A. But first, Thank you, Earth signs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you being here, and I love you to pieces. I love all of you to pieces, and I appreciate you being here. So we're going to do a few questions real quick. Hey, Jules. There you are. I was wondering if you were here. I need nicotine. Let's clear the space. Let's do the chimes. Or the bells. The tincture bells is what Christina Karst would say. By the way, if you're ever in my area, make sure you go check out Christina Karst Sound Healing. Go to ChristinaKarstWellness.com. I'm getting a sound healing session this Sunday. I'm not the best at them, but I try. It's the frequency that cleared. You can tell and feel the difference when you do those. You really can. I can. Okay, stomach's rumbling. What's the question? Let's see here. What kind of questions do we have? Thank you, Jerry Lynn. I appreciate that. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate it. Yes. Got to get that in there. Stop and smell the flowers, Earth babies. Yeah, I think that he had a problem sleeping or something. I kind of halfway saw the message, but I didn't fully get to read it all. I was really in a funk today, and then I got myself out of it and I got ready, and then I was just busy. I didn't even have time to really do anything. Shauna, you did. Shauna says she found a leaf the other day and it blew into the house in the shape of a heart. Nice. Thank you for that confirmation. I love you too, Jules. Okay, looks like Jerry Lynn's got a question that she's putting up for Renee. All right, let's do this. I think he just needs a 3-card pull, is what I'm hearing. Ah, the dark side is tuning in. You know, sometimes, Renee, you're going to find stuff in the places that are a little bit darker, that you would perceive to be darker, because there's some kind of illumination that will come into play. So don't give up on that, whatever that is. The 8 of Swords. See, yeah, you're putting yourself in this bondage. This guy can get out of this. You know, he's barely even, tied up. He could rip the blindfold off and walk out. He's surrounded by all of his intellect, his thoughts, everything that's going through his head. That Queen of Pentacles is very strong tonight. She's come out 3 times now. And that is Capricorn energy. And Renee, you're a Capricorn sun. So this is confirming this is for you. What's the outcome, please, for Renee? That's it. Oh my God. You can't believe this. Let go. Let go. You have to be more giving. You have to release and get yourself out of the bondage. It may take a little bit of time because I feel like you're just kind of stuck in this stuff. Like you're just like stuck. Okay, what's on the bottom? The Page of Pentacles showing up again. The Page of Pentacles is, oh, you can't see the board. Dang, I'm sorry. I forgot I did that. All right, there we go. So you have this 8 of Swords, again, and then you have, again, you have this Four of Cups, okay? Being stuck in there, being bored, putting yourself in there, being bored. There's an offer. You'll learn about an offer. It's going to take some investigation, is what I'm hearing. And you're going to find it in a dark place. There you go. That love, that energy is going to be in a dark place, and you're not going to expect it. Oh, look at there. Maybe it's a King of Wands. Look, the King of Wands wanted to show his head as soon as I picked that up. And I shuffled these. That's crazy. Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Renee, let me know. Let me know how it goes. That's pretty cool, right? Oh my goodness. Oh, hey, Aaron. Cool. Cool. Thanks. I appreciate you being here. I do. Okay. Let's see who is next. Remember, I'm multi-streaming, so I have Facebook and I have YouTube coming in all on one chat. So I'm looking through all of them. Those chimes vibe my third eye as well. They really, really do. Okay, I need to have surgery. So we've got a question from Erin Sanchez. She says, I need to have surgery on a lump in my mouth. So far, it is scheduled for the 8th. In this right day? Is this the right day? Should I wait longer or move it sooner? The 8th of this month? We're already at the 10th. You mean the 8th of next month? Of June? It's gotta be the 8th of next month. June. Yeah, you'll be clear of the, well, not completely clear of the eclipse, but pretty well off. Let me look. Let me check my calendar and see what's the deal for the 3rd. I'm sorry, not the 3rd, the 8th. Yeah, and the moon will be going into the early decans of Libra that morning. If you're in the States, it's 11:23 Eastern. Yeah, it looks good. There's 2 trines that day. Yeah, that's a good day to do it. And Jupiter will be opposite the moon in Libra. So Jupiter will be shining and expanding and challenging its abundance in a challenging opposition, which means it'll flood in to that Libra. Libra is good because Libra is ruled by Venus. Okay, so Venus is all about, doing improvements, like doing things to the body physically or whatever. Improving your beauty. You got this mouth sore, it's kind of icky, get it out of there. Yeah. I totally would do it. That's a fine day. Okay. And this will be the last question. I'm trying to see if there's any more questions. If not, I am gonna head on. Yes, you are welcome. And Madness told you successful surgery. Yes, Erin Sanchez. No worries. Oh, thank you. And please share. Remember, you have to like, subscribe, and comment. Like on the replay, not here, but on the replay video to get your name in for the monthly drawings. I always give away a beautiful package, and we just gave away a Taurus package tonight. So the next one will be Gemini, and we'll announce those gifts, prizes next week. And it's a variety of things normally. So, and I just send it to you in the mail just for subscribing, share. If you happen to be on Facebook, or you can share, my channel with people, that'd be great. Nice to have new people always. And it, sometimes we have an intimate little beautiful circle here going. And sometimes we have a ton of people in here going. It just you never know. So definitely glad to have everybody here tonight. Thank you. You are welcome. Birthday is the 20th of May. Ooh, you are on the cusp, girlfriend. Happy early solar return. All right. I'm going to head on out if there's no more questions, because I'm going to go and get on my UTK healing mat, infrared healing mat, and rest my back a little bit. So I just love you to pieces. I will be back on Thursday. I feel like my energy will have an uptick because now that Jupiter has moved into Aries, it'll start to illuminate more of my moon sign. And I just know that as we get a little bit closer to the middle to the end of the week, we'll have like a little more positive lifting energy until we get to the weekend when it starts to get a little more challenging. So Thursday is going to be a good day, but every single day is a good day because you incarnated and you're a powerful spiritual being in a flesh suit. And you have so many abilities. Use them. Use them. Use them. I love you all. I do. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I will see you on Thursday night for Twilight Moon Chats, where we'll dive deep into the astrological birth chart. And thank you, everybody. You guys have a beautiful evening. And remember to walk in the light and spread the sparkle. You are the God Spark. It's right here. Blast it.